Reed Morton was in the first graduating class at Liberty North in 2012, is an active member of the Marines, and his father, Kent Morton, is the Safety and Security Officer for Liberty North High School. It's interesting to hear the different perspectives of a father and son duo when it comes to military service. Here's their story.
It's Kent A. Morton, and I'm the Internal Security Officer for Liberty Public Schools.
Reed Morton, and I am currently a Department of Defense contractor for the United States.
When did Reed become interested in the military? Was early on, and it's always something he wanted to do.
The person that impacted me the most to join was my late grandfather. His service in World War II in the Pacific, fighting the Japanese Empire, and him telling his stories of heroism and brotherhood and doing the right thing to liberate the world of tyranny. That was always my inspiration for doing that.
He was approached by a recruiter of Delta Force. When he told his mother that, she said absolutely no. But then about 6 months later, he joined the Marine Corps, which is about the same thing.
I was a little nervous when I was about to tell him, because I didn't talk to them beforehand that I did this or that I was going to do it. They had no idea. I remembered that ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to be a Marine. So I went to the recruiter's office, said, okay, I'll do it, screw it. And I just signed there on the spot and called my parents and told them what I had done.
Reed was in Iraq and Syria, and they were conducting combat operations. He would go silent for 2 to 3 weeks. So you're always wondering.
The hardest part about being in the military is definitely being away from your family all the time. It's like missing events, missing birthdays, missing funerals, missing life events that are in your family and your friends. It's things like that that really eat at you for a while, and over time it just kind of grows.
The thing I'm most proud about, I think during the time he was involved in some combat operations and things like that, that he was able to cope with that. And he saw a lot of traumatic events during that time, and he coped with it really well.
While on deployment in Syria, we were pushing on the remnants of the last of ISIS. And they were at this point where they were either giving up or they were fighting to the death. The liberation of the Yazidi women was probably the most profound moment, when they took off their burqas and they burned them because it was a sign of their submission. And I was there for that, and that was pretty powerful, and I'll never forget that.
I'm so proud of all he has accomplished and thankful for his service, and especially with the adversity he dealt with during his deployments.